Hey guys, we got 3 boxes from Target to open, all containing Hulk Hogan. Do we have a blue card? Do we have a black card? What do we have? We got 3 boxes we're going to open. We're going to show you right now this episode of Federation Nation. Alright guys, welcome back to Federation Nation. I'm Anthony, this is Collectors Entertainment Network, and on this episode, we're going to open up some boxes from Target. They're all going to have Hulk Hogan, but before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below, let me know your stories about collecting these Mattel LJNs. I know the New 80s Revolution likes to call them Mattel LJNs. I like that too, but I don't want to steal his thing, so I'll just say Mattel LJNs, if I can even say that. Also, guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well, and go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps so much, and it's really, really, really appreciated. All right, first things first, if you guys have been watching this little series, this little sub-series in Federation Nation, or many of my others where I talk about LJNs, this is my book from when I was a kid, and in it, I have all my wrestling cards. Like, I wrote down, if you could see, all the matches. I mean, these are from the 80s, guys. This is from November 15th, 1988. I have WWF Wrestling, Hercules and Jake the Snake versus Roddy Piper and Jesse Ventura, all sorts of stuff. And at the beginning, I actually wrote down when and where I got all my wrestlers. You could take a look at that. And then there was so much that back then even I made, this was called GOT. Somewhere in there I wrote the word GOT. So then I made GOT 2. These are all coming out, so it doesn't matter. And then when I started getting into the Bendies of, the 90s Bendies, I started GOT 3. And then, GOT 3, my bad. GOT 3 is when I started finishing my LJN collection, getting the figures that I never had, short-haired Andre, stuff like that, posters, cards, all that stuff. Some Bendies that I never had. That was GOT 3. GOT 4 was when I started collecting the Bendies, some of which I still have not shown you. I've got so many loose ones, so many mint on card ones. Still haven't shown you guys. It's a big undertaking to break down those videos. Then anyway, GOT 5 is where I got all my Mattel LJNs, that's what that's for. I haven't even written down from the last video, because as I told you in the last video, I'm filming this video right after the last video. So here's the deal. I ordered a bunch. I ordered a lot of figures. I think I ordered I got the ones that I got, my Dusty and my Logan, and I got black card John Cena's, which I didn't want to open. So I got those. Those were my pre-order orders. I never got Hogan in the pre-order. No, I did, but much later. But I never received him. I was able to, those 3 I actually bought day 1, and I got those guys when everyone else was getting them. I got Logan Paul first, and then these 2 were back ordered, so I got the second wave of those. And then Hogan became available at some point. I jumped on it. I got 2. I think I got 4. I got 4. I did get 4. Ordered 4. But then I was waiting. It just kept getting pushed off. And then he became available again. And so I ordered again. And then a bunch of other, the other guys became available again. So I just started ordering. And then within the matter of a few days, I think I ordered 10. Still also having the 4 Hogans that were on their way, right? So much so that I literally, when all things said and done, I was ordering 6 Hogans. Because again, I want black card, I want blue card, I want one to open. And I just figured the better my chances, the more I order. I sell any extras I sell on eBay, or I bring back to Target and I return them. I just figured the more I got, the better the chances were. But so then fast forward to all those orders taking place, some in October. The Hogans were in October, beginning of October. And then some of them were literally 3 days ago. All these figures all came today, except for, I told you I ordered 4 Hogans in October. For some reason, they were split into 2 packages. I got that because they were actually 2 different orders. There was a limit on 2. I could only do 2. So I got that they were 2 different orders, but they got as far as Bayonne, New Jersey together. One of them came down here and got delivered today, and one of them, last I checked, was in there, but is scheduled for delivery tomorrow. So I shot that video I just showed you. Now I'm going to record at least the Hogans that I have, and then I'm just going to, we're going to cut it, and then tomorrow I will film the box that comes tomorrow and put that together for a video. But anyway, so I wanted to get into it. This is like what most of them have been coming in, right? That's what I've been seeing. Unfortunately, every time I get Dusty Rhodes, he's in a smaller box and crushed. Whatever, right? But this is the Hogan, another box of Hogans. Look at the difference. This is part of the original 4 that I ordered. Should be 2 of the original 4 I ordered. And I want to see how they come in these kind of boxes. Maybe these boxes are better, but you can actually, I gotta put this on top so you can see like the difference, okay? You can see the difference. So right there is the 2 Hogans. Well, I should say 4 Hogans because there's 2 in each box. So these are my original order. So we'll actually open those last. And these I ordered a few days ago, and I got them the same day. And then I still have from my original order some that haven't come in. But you guys saw in the last episode, I'm just going to catch you up. Obviously, first episode, I unboxed this, and then I did a video that night of actually opening it. And then I got Dusty and Cena, but I got 2 black card Cenas I didn't want to open. Remember, I want to open the blue cards because I want that original style poster. I don't want the black card. Yeah, because it's the chase and the rare chase. And to me, it's all about the original style. That's what I want. So I didn't even open them. And then on the last episode, I actually got him on two blue cards. Perfect. One to open, one to keep mint on card. I actually got 4 Dusties. 2 blue cards, which came kind of trash because they were in a smaller box. But I also got 2 black cards in a different box. Those are great. Wonderful. So I'm happy about that. I got 2 more Logan Pauls that were on blue cards. And I don't know what I'm going to do. Those are probably just going to be returns. Unless somebody wants to trade for something I have. But these are the dark blue cards that I've gotten so far. So when I go to Target, if they have the light blue cards, I might just return that or exchange it. I know I'm getting a little crazy. Here is a leftover from the John Cena I opened in the last video because, like I said, it was 5 minutes ago. All right, so here we go. This is it. I mean, this is Hogan. It's kind of, I guess it's kind of. It would have been appropriate that the first card I got was Hogan. Because the first one that I got was Logan Paul. That was the beginning of my new LJN, collection here. I actually like this figure. I don't like Logan. I don't care about Logan Paul. I don't really watch the current product anyway. I did watch Cena's last Raw at Madison Square Garden, and I'll probably catch a little bit of his little last month or so. The last Saturday night's main event, which I think is his last match. I'll probably watch that. But I don't really even, I think I've seen only Logan Paul in a WrestleMania match because I was kind of watching WrestleMania or had it on in the background. But figure-wise, I think it's actually a good figure. I think it's actually a really good figure. I think the Cena one is. Dusty's good. I just feel like the top is, I feel like all of them, the top is really hard. But with a bulky figure, it's more, and he's just less flexible. Great hat, everything. But, I don't know. So let's get into Hogan, right? So, yeah, Hogan, my original Hogan, is right here, actually. My original Hogan. Now, I got this Hulk Hogan, and that's his original belt. I got him December 25th, Christmas Day, 1987. I got him on that day. Any of these other guys that I get that day? Yeah. I don't know. Can you see? You could, let me see. Sheik and Volkov. You could probably see back there. Those I got Christmas 1987. I got them in the tag team set. Bobby Heenan, I got him that Christmas. Nobody else. So that Christmas I got Hogan, I got Sheik and Volkov, I got Bobby Heenan, I got Kirshner, and I got Bruno Sammartino. That was my Christmas 1987 haul. And it's written right here in the book, and you could see it if you wanted to, but we'll hold off. Anyway, so it's just crazy, and I'm sort of like dawdling here because it's like once I open it, it's like, oh, Hulk Hogan on an LJN card. Now, Hogan has two different Hogans. There's the dark-skinned one and the light-skinned one, so that creates all different kinds of variants. So I don't even know what I want. But like the others, I at least want one to open, a blue card to open, so I have the original poster. A blue card to keep mint on card, and a black card to keep mint on card. I wouldn't care if like the blue one to keep mint on card was like the light skin, and then the one on the black card was the darker skin. I would consider myself having. I don't need to get the lighter skin on both cards, and then the darker skin on both cards, and then one to open and one to close. I want to open the lighter skin one because that's the one that's going to match that. And then I want them on both cards. And so if I got 1 and 1, that would be fine. That would be good. But I do want some sort of representation of both. And I think the darker skin one is more like an error, or I don't know. I don't think it's the standard anyway. All right, so let's open Hulk Hogan. We're going to be opening this box, that box, and then when I get the other box tomorrow, I'll be opening that on camera. You guys won't know any difference because it'll all be one video and I'll be editing it together. I might take this shirt off and put it back on tomorrow, but I'm telling you that it's a different day, so it doesn't matter. All right. So, if I get at least 2 blue cards today, I'll open one because I want to hold it. I want to show you guys opening it. So I don't know how I'll film it, but I'll still film the other boxes, or maybe I'll take tomorrow's. Let's see what we have. Got at least 2 blue cards. I'm gonna open one, and then maybe I'll do like an edit where I edit in opening the box tomorrow. Let's see. Okay, what do we got? We got Hulk Hogan on a blue card. That's good. Is it the dark blue card? And it's Hulk Hogan on a blue card. Okay. And these also look to be the dark blues. Alright, let me just take this in. Okay, let me get that sticker off. Again, I showed you in the last video. These stickers come off pretty well. Oh, what is that? There's something. It's almost as if the other blue is like fighting through. I don't know. And there's some, I thought it was sticker residue. But you see that discoloration? I don't know what that is. Well, this might be the one that I open. I don't know. I have been thinking though, these dark blue ones these are going to go away. Whereas the black cards, as long as they're making them, they're going to make some black cards, right? Wow. That belt looks a lot more gold than the one I got over there. And I know they do say on them, they're like imprinted, it says 2025 or Mattel 2025 on them. So that's good. That's interesting. Again, as long as they're not all like that, and that might be the one I open, right? Which is fine. It's a little dinged up, so it's not too bad, but I'm holding, oh, and what skin color is this? I feel like that actually might be the darker one. I don't know. Or is it the lighter one? I'd have to see them next to each other to really find out. But alright, so let's put him down. This one. Also a sticker on. Does he have a discoloration on it? No. So as of right now. See, my thing is that what if the other ones that I got are the light blue? Part of me says I should open the light blue, but at this point, everything I've opened is the dark blue. And if the posters sort of match that, I don't know what I'm going to do with these dark blue, light blue things. That's what's going to drive me insane. As far as the figure goes, he looks darker than the original from what I can tell. What do you guys think? But I don't know. He doesn't look as dark as the pictures I've seen on other people's. Alright, so I mean, I guess the best thing to do is get into the other box. Alright, so, but anyway, so one of these was pretty pristine. I mean, none of them are perfect. This is the one, and the other one had that, staining on it or something weird, and also a little bit of a rougher card, and that's okay, because if that's the one I open, that's fine. I always say, when you're buying two, right, one can be all messed up if you're going to open it. The other one, though, if you're going to keep it mint on card, you want it mint on card. So what I really want now is a black card. Black card Hogan would be at least one black card Hogan in here. Now, I do have two more coming tomorrow, so my chances are good. I mean, as I destroy the place. My chances are okay. I can't do this. Alright, let me do this. Because I'm trying to, balance it on things where this is not really supposed to be balanced. Okay. Hey, drop the pencil. It's okay. Okay. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Opening it up, and I see the back of one. So the backs are always going to be blue. So I don't know yet. And I see the front of one and the front of one. Oh, is that black? Oh, it's black. Okay, so I got at least one black. And then I've got another black. All right, I got two. And that, okay, what do we got going on here? Okay. What do we have going on here? Because that looks lighter. Okay, so let's look at them. Good shape. Good shape. Good shape. That looks lighter. That looks like the darker one. So black card. So then what do I do? Because I really want the light one to open. And then there's that one. They definitely look lighter. And that blue is different. So if you look, and ironically, these are the ones I opened first. Can you see the difference? This is the black card. This is the blue card, right? And the blues are different because these, they changed. They decided to stay away from these, right? No. Wait a minute. That's the black card. Yeah. Sorry. That is the right color. This is the wrong color. But that, if we look at the figures, definitely looks like the one on the blue card is darker. That is for sure. So what do we do? What do we do? Were they both perfect? Because if one of the black cards, or one of the blue cards is not perfect, I'm gonna just open it. And I'll have what am I going to do? Am I going to have a darker skinned and a lighter skinned Hogan? But I got the black cards. Okay. I don't know what I want to do with that. Those are the black cards. Yeah, they're definitely lighter skin. And then the Hogans. You know what? Well, that's the thing, though. It's the darker skin. I don't care about it's the dark blue, because everything else I've opened, it's the dark blue. And I got two more coming tomorrow. But I want to open one right now. So what would prevent me from opening one right now? I got blue cards and lighter skin. And they're coming from the same place that the black cards came from. So the odds are there'll be blue cards, and the odds are there'll be lighter skin. I'm actually just going to take a moment to think about this. See, for you guys it won't matter because you'll be watching the same video. I'll be opening a Hogan in this video. It's whether I opened it for me tonight or tomorrow. Part of me wants to just wait, see the totality of what I have, and then decide which one to open. Because what if, regardless of skin tone or whatever, what if one comes in damaged tomorrow? That's the one I'm going to open. I'm not going to take, like, pristine cards and I don't know, So I think that's the way I'm going to go. So for me, it's going to stink. I have to wait till tomorrow to open a Hogan. You guys, you're just going to have to wait until we do this edit. So I guess we're going to do this edit. I'll do the whole outro and everything in the next video. So as far as you guys are concerned, it's going to be tomorrow. And I'm going to have to, in reality, I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. But for you guys, tomorrow starts right now. All right, guys, it's tomorrow. Well, it's tomorrow for me. It's a few seconds for you. So I got the Hulk Hogan. I got the next delivery of Hulk Hogan figures. And so we're going to open that. It came in the same kind of big, long box, but a little flatter box. So I don't know what it's going to be. And we're going to open one of these Hogans. On further review, last night, after I shut it down, one of the black cards had, I thought it was both black cards, but I look at it today and it's not. But one of the black cards definitely has a crack in the bubble. So I'm thinking that maybe, and that's the lighter skin, so that might actually be one that I open. I'm thinking I'm going to go to get a lighter skin one and a darker skin one, however that works out. But let's get into this. Let's find out what we've got, and then we can go from there. Okay. Here we go. This is the last, might be the last Target box I open for a while for these figures. Not saying that I'm not going to, obviously I'll keep collecting with the following series, but I might even, if I go to Target and I see some, I'll fire up the old camera on the phone, and if there's anything I want specifically, like I still need Logan Paul black card. That I need. The other thing is, me, I've been saying I'm looking because of the light blue cards, the dark blue cards, all that stuff. I want to knock everything over. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. I know I'm getting crazy. At least after Series 1, that shouldn't be an issue. So if it's just Series 1, I don't mind doing that. I also have been thinking I might adjust how I wrote in the book, because some of them I'm going to keep and some of them I'm either going to sell or I'm going to return. So then do I want them in the book? I don't know. That I might redo the page because I've only written a couple things in there. All right. So the moment of truth to find out what we've got, and then we can figure out what we're going to open and which Hulk Hogan I'm going to be holding in my hand. I feel like it's black. It is black because I didn't see the black card, but I do see the red poster holder. And on the blue cards, the poster holder is blue. So there's another black card Hogan that's, let me see if I could show you. You can see in the box, right? Black card Hogan. The other one's black too, because I can see that's poster holder too. Alright, so now I've got more black cards than I've got the blue cards. Let me see what's going on with these. I do want, that card is, that's like, forget the cracked bubble. This card is like really messed up. This one, seems okay. Alright, let me put this over here. Let me show you the two figures that I just got. This card, how was the bubble? Good. But see, it's got a crack. It's got a hairline crack. They're all coming with the cracks up here. At least, oh yeah, actually that's pretty decent. That one won't have any cracks, but the bubble is all messed up, right? The back looks okay. I mean, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. The back is not bad at all. But it's got that, like, crack. It comes all the way up to the front. Okay. But this one, see, with the cracked bubbles, they're kind of like, they still present well because it's just like a hair, like, you don't even notice it. This thing, can you see, like, it's all messed up. Like, it's practically, like, open. So, I mean, obviously, I'll open this guy. And then I guess I'll open this one. I'll open. It's already open practically. And then I guess I'll open one of the blue cards to get the darker skinned Hogan. All right. So let me get the ones I'm gonna open. Let me put them aside. Let me get the ones I'm gonna open. Quick edit. All right, we're back, and I've got which ones I'm gonna open. So, this Hogan has that little discoloration there on the card, and this bubble is cracked. And I feel like the other bubble blue is cracked, but this one, because of the crack and that, I figure I'll go with this one to open, and that'll get me the darker skinned, and then we'll go to this one that's whatever. So which do we open? Let's open the one that I got yesterday, which would be the blue card. Even though it's the darker skinned Hogan, it's still, I don't know. Should I open this one? Because that'll feel more like the real Hogan. Let's just open the one I got yesterday. Alright, so what I did, we cut here and start. He comes out a little more, so the vent holes are a little further out. At least that's what it seems like. And then, once we get it started with the scissor, we could take the razor and go all around. At least that's what I did last night for John Cena, or in the previous video for you guys with John Cena. Well, I'm definitely opening this one now, right? So, yeah, let me get some of that. Give myself some leeway. So, what are you guys seeing? Tell me what you guys are seeing, which ones you're getting. Black card, blue card, light skin, dark skin. Like, I just, it's like, I wish I could make the decision. I wish it was easy. Like, okay, this one's messed up and this one's perfect, so I'll do this one. But if it's like, all of them are messed up in some way, shape, or form, then it's like, well, which mess up can I live with? And that one, I couldn't, I mean, I could live with it, but, the other one is, the one that I got today, that black card is just practically destroyed, whereas the other ones that I have, it's a crack in the bubble. The card is pretty pristine, pretty much so. It's just again, it's a crack in the bubble. So it presents nice because you don't really see the crack in the bubble unless you're looking for it. The good thing about using one of these as opposed to like the scissor or even a straight razor blade is that you're not going to really accidentally hit the figure because of the, you have all this. If you hit the figure with that, it's just hard plastic. It's not a razor. So, but it is a little bit more of a pain, to use this. I might actually start this side with the scissor. Actually, might just go right to it. So I am staying further away with the scissor, if you can see. But let's see. I'm going to have a Hulk Hogan, albeit tan skin Hogan, in my hand soon. But this will have the proper poster. And then I get to see what one of the rare posters are if I'm going to open a black card. Which is fine. I mean, that black card is not worth saving in any capacity. Selling, the only thing would be to return. And, what's the big deal? Just open it. And like I said, I wanted to get the lighter skin one too. Oh my gosh, it's Hulk Hogan. He's definitely harder. Definitely harder. And here's the thing: how many pieces are these in? Like, are his trunks part of his top or his bottom? Let me get the belt off. Belt seems tight and seems smaller. Let me see. Yeah, because look how wide that belt is. And this belt has this belt has 2 notches on it. Which is weird. I didn't ever realize that. It's not like extended like the Hillbilly Jim one, I don't think. But it has 2 notches. This is my original. But you could see it has, if you could see it, it's got 2 notches. And he's got spots on him. But that's just playwear. He's pretty, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Hulk Hogan. Go on, get in there. Alright. Let's get this belt. Oh, now it came off. Alright. Yeah, he's probably put together there. What is that? See, look at that. I don't know. Can you see that? Got a little spot there. I don't mind them being in 2 pieces, but can you make the pieces a little bit more rubbery? Legs are rubbery. Anyway, so I mean, there's Hulk Hogan, the tan-skinned version. And let's see what the belt... Wait, I heard he was supposed to stand now. Okay, he stands. Boots are a little different. And then the belt, it does say something. I can't exactly... It says something on there. I'm sure. I don't have the camera set to autofocus. But you definitely won't get anyone passing these off as originals. Unless you could, you know, what do you call that? Rub it off, but I'm pretty sure you're good. Alright. Looks good. I'm going to do a comparison with the other one when I get the lighter skin one to open. And I'll really put them back to back. I didn't rip that, no? Okay. So here we go. Here's Hogan. So I think, Mattel, if you're watching, and I'm sure you are, of course you are, start releasing these belts. Obviously, you've got the black. If you start releasing tag teams, you can do the brown. But release this belt in, like, the green for, like the one that actually Hogan won and Sheik had. It'd be cool if you put it in green. That'd be sweet. Alright, let's do the poster for this one. And then, which should be the original style poster. Then we'll get to the black card. Open that bad boy. And then, we'll have the lighter skin one, which ironically is the one that's more like the classic. So this is the classic poster. That's the classic figure shade or whatever you want to call it. I do have my original Hogan poster. It's over there. It's in a stack of posters. It's kind of hard to get to. Not impossible, but it is a little hard to get to. So, I don't think I'm going to do a comparison. Or maybe I can. I don't know. Let's see. Hulk Hogan. Tonight, the main event. Well, the other one has, like, at the Coliseum. And you know what? I might as well. Let me go get the original poster. Okay, I got it. Here's my original poster. Yes, this is the one I got with this figure, Christmas 1987. And if you see Hulk Hogan at the Coliseum, and tonight the main event. But for mine, I grew up on Long Island, 20 minutes away from where I grew up, where I lived anyway, was the Nassau Coliseum. So on basically all of my posters that said tonight at the Coliseum or at the Coliseum, I always wrote in Nassau. Hulk Hogan at the Nassau Coliseum. There we go. Nassau Coliseum. And then tonight, the main event. All right, let's see. But see, that's definitely a green belt. I do not know if the camera is picking it up. Maybe a little further away. But that is definitely like a dark green belt. And then this poster, everything is pretty much darker. Like you could see the color way darker, right? And I've shown this in the other video. They are the same height. They're not the same width. You can see the difference, but the height is there. I really wish they would give it, and you can see the color difference. Basically, the difference in the cards, which begs the question: when they start releasing the lighter blue cards, are the posters gonna be lighter blue? We'll have to find that out. All right, so Hulk Hogan. It just looks like it's a little different. Looks darker in so many ways. Looks more defined. I don't know, is this faded? Hulk Hogan's written in the same like font, but it's smaller because everything is smaller. They have all the same kids, which is weird because like if you go here, the last thing on the old one is that like picture, right? And then that kid, and then that. And that's the way it is there. And then on this side, it's that kid. Right? And then the kid with the camera up there. Right? I don't know if you could see. So that's right. So like, it's like they shrunk it all. But yet still kept the height. I don't know how you do that, but like it's so it's proportionally smaller. But anyway, there are your two posters. Tonight, the main event, that's all the same. It just doesn't say at the Coliseum. I wonder why none of them do that, because they all said at the Coliseum. Here's a Brutus Beefcake. In some way, shape, or form, they said at the Coliseum. In fact, the managers, it only said at the Coliseum because they weren't going to say that the managers were in the main event. So I believe all the managers say, all they say is at the Coliseum. Tonight at the Coliseum, something like that. Alright, so there is the poster for that. I don't want to smush it in. I'll deal with it when I've got a second. Alright, so this one, how do I open? Do I just, like, it's so coming off the card. I mean, I'm going to probably still save the card anyway. So this is the black card, right? I don't know. I don't like opening it that way. I feel like it makes the cardboard thinner, and then the card is really not great. So even though I started it that way, I'm gonna go to the slicing method, but I'm gonna, I think, use the scissor wherever I can, because the scissor is sometimes quicker in certain spots. And then this is good kind of around the bends. Scissor obviously good for like a straight cut, but I'm getting this. So what are you, again, I've asked you guys, what are you finding? Jump down in the comments, let me know what you're finding. You know, I know they're not in stores yet, so what you're finding, I mean, when you order. Is this bubble like perfect? That would have been ironic. Wish I could have, like, unsteamed. I mean, yeah. This bubble, I think, was perfect. And then I got busted bubbles on really nice cards. And then I got perfect bubble on crap card. So, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Just going to do what you got to do. So, yeah, we're going to have 2 open Hogans. Light skin, dark skin. And then I'm pretty much... Well, I want to say I'm pretty much done with Hogan. But, of course, like I've been saying, when the light blue cards come out, I'm gonna look at them. Take a look. See if I want them. Probably will. Because I also feel like, ultimately, I'm going to have, like, the whole collection. And then, if all I have are the dark blue cards from this initial release, then they're not going to match. So it's, you know, that's probably enough to get him out. Okay. Hulk Hogan, here you come. Okay. Yeah, that looks more like Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. They're still so not... And I feel like I'm going to break him if I bend him. Like, there he is. I don't know if the camera's because... You know, I turned on the light, and then... But it's weird because, like... I don't know. Like, I've got... This one is definitely darker than this one. You could see that. Even you can see that in the camera, right? But then... The original... is... I don't know if it's... well, look at the knee pads. This one's the original, right? So, it's got a different tone to it. It's harder the closer I get, maybe. And it's really hard to come up on the camera. But this has a more... I don't want to say pink, but, you know, like the, you know, like... That has, like, skin. You know, like that pinkish kind of tone in there. Kind of thing. And this one's much more like a, you know, like a light beige. But, alright. Let me look at the difference. Mustache, I think, is thicker. Headband's definitely thinner and more defined. The faces, while super similar, are a little bit different. Especially like the mustache. Hairline. Hairline's the same, but it's much more better painted on here. This one, if you could see mine, like the old original one, I don't know what you could see. But it goes off, you know, the yellow goes off the hairline a bit. The belts, obviously. Alright, but let's take a look. Let's put the old guy back. Original, 1987. Remember, I mean, he's marked 84, and he's from 1980, you know, and he really came out in 85. But I got him Christmas of 1987. Oh, yeah, and these are all marked on the bottom. With their 2025 Mattel. Made in China. Take the belt off. Let's see what we got. He looks a little bit better. But that's the one thing. I wish they could make the upper bodies a little bit more rubbery. Lower bodies are decent. On all of them, the lower bodies are decent. Even Dusty, lower body bend is good. Cena was good. I mean, they don't go very far. And I wouldn't... I mean, they're not going to bend much that way. But at least the squeeze on them. Oh, yeah, do they smell like LJN? He doesn't. He smells different than the other ones have. What about this Hogan? He's got a little bit of that LJN smell. He was much strong. I just opened him yesterday. He was much stronger yesterday, the smell. But there you go. The belt, already shown you. So that's going to be the Hogans. So I finally at least have an open one of each. And Hogan I have 2. I know it's silly. But, I mean me. I'm like that completist collector. If I'm going to collect... That's why I don't start a lot of new collections. Like the WWE Superstars. Not these WWE Superstars. The ones that are like, are these them? Right? I got a couple. Because I bought them at Ollie's, right? So that's why. But if I was going to collect, I'd have to collect them all. Whether I like the guy or not. If I'm going to start a collection, that's it. Those, again, I just got because they were at Ollie's. So there is the 2 Hogans. All right, let's get the poster. I don't know where I'm going to put them. They're like the Hogan brothers. The Hogan twins. And I do have to wrap this up because I want to get a video out to you guys today, and I still have to upload it, and it's like a, well, you'll have already seen it. It's like a 35-minute video. But by the time this video drops, you'll have already seen that video. And this is going to be, so it's like a black background or a blue background. I think I think it's a black background. No rubber band. Yeah, it's, well, see, with no rubber band, and it stays in there a little bit bigger because it's not as tightly tightly wound. It actually gets sort of, things on it. So, whatever. I'm not going to go crazy. Maybe one day I'll see if someone's selling the Chase posters on eBay, but I'm not opening a bunch of figures. You know, I'll spend $5 a piece to get the posters if I want to get them. I'm not going to spend $25 on a chance, and then what am I going to do with the figure? But anyway, so there is the black poster. It's interesting, though, that it's like, you know, that championship belt. There you go. The black poster. Alright, I guess that's gonna do it. This video is gonna be a pretty lengthy one, too, because I have what I filmed yesterday, plus what I just filmed today, and what I just filmed today is at a half hour. Obviously, there'll be edits out of it, but, if just what I filmed today is a half hour, if you add what I filmed yesterday, even with me taking some edits out, it's gonna be it's going to be at least a 30 to 40 minute video. All right, so that's it, guys. All right, I don't know when we might be getting any more. I still don't have Logan Paul black card. And I just worry that once they hit shelves, people are going to come in and just buy every black card. Whether, you know, and to resell them. So and Logan Paul is actually out for the first time. He's out of stock at the website. So if I see him come up, I may order. Just in hopes of getting the black card. And any blue cards I get, unless they're the light blue cards, but any dark blue cards I get, they're immediately just getting returned to Target. I'm not even going to go through trying to sell them on eBay. Because when you think about the fees and everything, if you buy it for $25 plus tax, right? And even if you get the free shipping, like you buy 2. Say you $25 with tax, it's like $28, let's just say. $28. In order to even make that money, like in order to break even, I'd have to sell them on eBay for $28, at least $10 more, $38 to $40, right? And is it worth my time and effort to sell them for that? Like, not really. I'd rather just return them to Target and then it's done. And return them to Target, it's easy peasy, and it's done. Alright, so I guess that's gonna do it. I'm gonna figure out how to put these in the book. I've already said that. Here is this destroyed card, and here's this destroyed card for the Hogans. Actually, the card on that was alright. But here are the Hogans again, as I knock over Captain Lou. Here's Hogan, the lighter skin, the darker skin Hogan. That's going to do it, guys, for this episode of Federation Nation. Sorry, I'm facing away. That's going to do it for this episode of Federation Nation. If I get any more, I'll be sure to hop on here and let you guys know. But until next time, guys, have a good one.